Ooh, got him good. Welcome, Arizona, live from the desert. Welcome to the hometown Arizona Live Daily Show. Get my stuff in order here. I'm Cooper, Monday through Friday at noon-ish. I'll be on to explore one specific corner of Arizona, and today we're going to explore the city of Chandler. Yesterday, if you were with us, we looked at the town of Queen Creek down in the southeast part. We're streaming on four platforms. We're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and I believe Instagram. At 1 o'clock, we go over to TikTok and we repeat if you're unable to catch this one or you just can't get enough. We're going to try that one too and see if we can't build some support if you guys are on TikTok. That's that app always surprises me with how many people are actually over there. We did one yesterday and it was a decent turnout, so we'll do it again. A little bit later, Amber will be joining remotely to do her segment on where in the world of Arizona is Amber. That's Homer the Hawk in the middle, checking out his mug. Today we're going to take a little bit of a quick deep dive into the beautiful city of Chandler, Arizona. Let me get my right mouse there. First, I think we should talk about where it is. If you look at the lay of the land in Arizona and map out exactly where Chandler sits, the top part there is the whole state. So you've got the Grand Canyon way up north. I mean, for the locals, this is probably obvious, but could be people watching from all over the world. If you're not familiar with Arizona, Grand Canyon is on the northern part. Tucson, another major metro in the south. And right smack in the middle in the south central Desert Valley is Maricopa County. And that's where we're looking. When you zoom into the Phoenix metropolitan area, which locals call the Valley, Phoenix acts as that massive anchor city right in the center. The valley is generally split up into two main halves. We have the West Valley, and that's got places like Glendale, you probably heard of that, or Buckeye. And the East Valley is where Chandler is firmly rooted as a major hub. So if you look at downtown Phoenix on a map, I think we got it right there. And this, if you slide your eyes about 20-25 miles southeast, you'll find Chandler, with the surrounding neighbors being to the north, it's Tempe and Mesa. To the east, you've got Gilbert and Queen Creek, and west and south, there's the Gila River Indian Community and the Santan Mountain Range. I mean, essentially, if you drive down from the Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport, you hop on the I-10 or 202, head southeast, less than a half an hour, you're right there in the tech oasis of the desert. We'll get into that a little bit later. The Chandler, well known for being the Silicon Valley in the desert. But as we just get winding up, well, for me, you guys are probably on your lunch break, or you've been up for 6 hours already or longer. I still got my coffee. We're going to do, we have little segments we call Inside Out. This one's about Chandler, kind of how it got started, where it came from, the name. How did Chandler become Chandler? This is a good story. We've covered it extensively. Did a video. We've got a YouTube channel. We talked about the San Marcos Hotel in the downtown Chandler area, and Dr. A.J. Chandler and how it all became. Really a fascinating story. And sad and tragic. But let's take a look at the Inside Out Chandler segment here. In the early 1900s, an item just like this one, it wasn't a prop for a costume party. It was worth more than its weight in gold. It was a high-status luxury commodity imported from halfway across the world to decorate extravagant hats of high society women in New York and Paris and London. But this exact type of feather sparked massive, hyper-lucrative agricultural bubble right here in the Southwest. And the insane profits made from harvesting these bird feathers were directly used to fund a high-stakes real estate gamble, creating an ultra-modern desert empire out of thin air. To understand how that bird feather built a city, we have to meet Dr. Alexander John Chandler, the first veterinarian in Arizona. In the late 1880s, Dr. Chandler bought 18,000 acres of raw desert south of Mesa. He studied the climate and realized something crazy. The hot, dry Valley of the Sun was the absolute perfect environment to breed African ostriches. At the time, the ostrich plume boom was exploding. The ostrich plume bloom. That's tough. The ostrich plume boom. It was exploding. It was a single pound of high-quality feathers could sell for hundreds of dollars. And Dr. Chandler filled his ranch with over 2,000 ostriches, making a massive, absolute fortune. But he didn't just want to be a bird farmer. He wanted to build a utopian city. In 1912, he officially founded the city and poured his ostrich wealth into the crown jewel, his crown jewel, the San Marcos, the Hotel San Marcos. This wasn't just a rugged frontier lodge. It was a marvel modern engineer. It was the very first resort in Arizona to feature solid reinforced concrete construction, had private baths, mechanical cooling plant, had its own private golf course. Because the desert heat was so brutal, workers literally had to drive horse-drawn wagons across fairways all night just to water the grass by hand. The resort became an overnight sensation, drawing billionaires like Marshall Field, Hollywood icons like Clark Gable, and U.S. presidents who wanted to escape the winter cold in absolute luxury. That grand desert oasis became the city of Chandler. Today, Chandler is a massive powerhouse known worldwide for high-tech innovation, bustling corporate corridors, and thriving walkable downtown district. But right at the center of all of it stands the historic San Marcos Resort. Now the Crowne Plaza, San Marcos. You can literally walk the courtyard, play around in that historic golf course, and enjoy a drink downtown, completely unaware that this modern tech city was fundamentally jump-started by a century-old luxury craze centered around giant desert birds. There's a place, I haven't been down there in a little while, but I'm sure it's still there. A speakeasy called the Ostrich. Used to hang out there a lot. Well, now that we know where it is, let's talk about what it actually looks like inside the city. If you're moving here or just visiting, you can quickly learn that Chandler isn't just one big identical suburb. The vibe shifts block by block, and locals definitely have their favorite spots. I think you break down a few of those famous areas in Chandler that all the locals know. Probably. Yeah, there's a fun little graphic breaking down that what we were talking about, the Silicon Desert Hub, $32 billion in leading edge investments. Intel out there. There's Honeywell, PayPal, lots of stuff going on in the tech corridor of Chandler. I think that's how most people know outside of Arizona. That's how they probably refer to Chandler. But if we take a look around the different areas, obviously there's downtown Chandler, known as the Historic District. If you want walkability and artsy urban energy without the big city price tag, this is where you go. You'll see gorgeous restored craftsman bungalows sitting right next to modern townhomes. This is the cultural heart of the city. Home to the legendary historic San Marcos Hotel, as we mentioned, the Chandler Center for the Arts, Dr. A.J. Chandler Park, where they hold weekend festivals and year-round farmers markets. I can probably zoom up on that as we go here. Yeah, that's the downtown historic district, walkable artsy district featuring historic bungalows, modern townhomes, and vibrant dining scene. $450K to $750K. So next, if we head over to Ocotillo, very cool area. And then it's kind of confusing because we're in the desert, right? And Ocotillo is here to change your mind on that. Locals know this area as Chandler's crown jewel. It's a master plan community famous for its mature landscaping, private boat docks, and lakeside resort-style living. It's also just minutes away from the Price Road corridor, which anchors Arizona's Silicon Desert. This is where the massive tech giants like Intel, PayPal, Microchip Tech, they've set up shop, making huge hub for the professionals. But if you want that classic established Chandler charm, there's always Dobson Ranch. It's kind of the Chandler Mesa border that kind of hovers between the two. There it is. It's built back in the 70s and 80s. That's what I like about it, that 70s charm. It's a lot of home renos, a lot of updated mid-century modern homes. Great area. Located right where you want to be located. I see Amber has joined. There she is. How are you today?
Hello, I'm wonderful. Oh,
Yep.
there's the echo.
How about now? I didn't
How
hit the
about
echo.
now?
I didn't hit the
Sound-
echo button yet.
Yeah, no, I got you. That sounds great. Do I sound okay?
Yep. We're just talking about the different areas. We were just mentioning Dobson Ranch, kind of in
Oh,
that
cool.
Chandler Mesa area. I'm not really sure how much is in Chandler versus Mesa, but it's right on that border. So we threw it in there.
Oh, yeah. For sure. Oh, I got you. Yeah, we're doing Chandler. You were saying Dobson Ranch. So, yeah, I got a little confused there.
Now, yesterday was Queen Creek. Today
It
we're in
was.
Chandler. What was I saying? Chandler's, we got 70s homes in Dobson Ranch. It wears its history incredibly well. Locals love this area for its towering shade trees. Very true. Its active recreation center and community lakes that they're stocked for fishing. So it's extremely community driven, budget friendly for families. Really a wonderful area in the Dobson Ranch in the north, I suppose the northern part of the town or the city of Chandler. Finally, if you're looking for a newer, polished feel, there's the Fulton Ranch area. Not what I wanted. It's down in the bottom right there. Beautiful neighborhoods.
Cool.
Fulton is a Fulton family home builder local to Arizona. It's famous for its miles of walking trails and manicured green belts weaving through the neighborhood. And if you go down Pecos Road corridor in South Chandler, you'll find a booming zone of brand new energy efficient construction. It's incredibly popular for commuters because it sits right by the I-10 and the Loop 202 exchange. Plus, puts you right next door to the Wild Horse Pass Motorsports Park and Gila River Casinos. I mean, come on.
Let's go.
That's what we live for right now.
Absolutely. We do.
So as you saw, I was bumping into that next slide there by accident because
was it a happy little accident?
Well, this is the San Marcos Hotel.
Oh.
And you can't really talk about Chandler without bringing these guys up. It's a landmark we have to spotlight. It's the iconic San Marcos Hotel. The place is historic anchor of the city. It sits right in the walkable heart of downtown historic district. It means that if you're staying here or just visiting, you're just steps away from a thriving restaurant, a bar scene, the Chandler Center for the Arts, just down the road. But here is one of the coolest facts about the property. It's attached to the historic San Marcos Golf Course. Why is that a big deal? Because it was established way back in 1913, making it the very first grass golf course in all of Arizona. Wow. Here's a clip from our YouTube series. We call it the Arizona Files, and we talk a little bit about Dr. A.J. Chandler and his grand vision for the area. Before he founded a town, Alexander John Chandler was a vet. Born in Quebec in 1859, he came to Arizona Territory in 1887 to solve a cattle disease problem. But he fell in love with something else, the idea that the empty desert could become a carefully designed city. He started with 80 acres of land south of Mesa. Then he went all in on irrigation engineering, canals, water rights, the whole thing. By the early 1900s, he wasn't just healing animals. He'd built an 18,000-acre ranch and was ready to build a town from scratch.
He bought into something called the City Beautiful movement.
Yep. Late 1800s, early 1900s, planners believed that beautiful, orderly cities would make people better citizens. Wide boulevards, grand parks, impressive public buildings. The idea was, if your surroundings are elegant, maybe you'll be less likely to commit crimes, or at least litter. In 1912, Chandler lays out a town plan that's 100% city beautiful. The center isn't a dusty main street, it's a huge landscaped park. Shaded walkways, aligned facades, colonnaded pergolas tying storefronts together. And on the prime corner of this perfect square, his masterpiece, the San Marcos Hotel. I mean, can you imagine back then? There was nothing there but that. I mean, it had to have been just
Did I lose you?
open desert all around them. It's a fascinating story because
I'm still here. Welcome in, everyone.
it's a fascinating story because of how it turned out for him when he went bankrupt in the crash.
How we doing,
29.
Cooper? We seem to be experiencing some technical difficulties, but maybe it's just on my end.
Yeah, I think it might be just on your end. Can you hear me okay? Just as we were getting into the where in the world of Arizona is Amber? Hello? There she goes. Well, we'll just move along with it. We do this segment. Boy, we've given a lot of clues here. We take a small piece of a photo from galleries at worldofarizona.com. And we let you guys figure out where it's from, but you got to go into there. She is back. Can you hear us now?
I can. Got all frozen. Was I frozen too?
Nope.
Oh, all right.
We were just watching you try to communicate with us while we were in the middle of telling a wonderful story about. It was very much a Ron Burgundy-esque kind of a.
Keeping it classy here in Arizona. That's how we do.
So we did move into your segment.
Well, that worked out just perfectly then.
Yeah. It's just called Where in the World of Arizona is Amber? We take a small piece of a photo from the galleries at worldofarizona.com. So you go to Chandler, you got to get the location on the website. You go to Chandler and go to the photo gallery. And you got to figure out where this little piece is from. Because Amber works hard. She travels all over the state to take these photos. So we decided to have some fun with it. Yesterday, we were in Queen Creek. And this is what you guys saw. Where in the world of Arizona is this? And as promised, today we're going to reveal after we gave you a bunch of clues. And nobody got it right.
Nobody got it right? We didn't get any comments on the right answer?
A bunch of people saying the wrong thing.
Tracks. I mean, we didn't give you much of a picture, but ooh, look at that. Beautiful.
The sign of Schnepp Farms. Just outside Schnepp Farms, down the road from it. But we would have accepted Schnepp Farms or Schnepp Farm sign.
Yeah, to clarify, it's just right outside the fence there of Schnepp Farms. And that is the owner, Carrie, I believe her name is, and her daughter. That was a few years ago. Mural. Beautiful mural in the sunset.
Yeah. So we'll do this for all of this. So today we're in Chandler, and here's the new photo we'll move into. Where in the world of Arizona is this?
Oh, wow. Okay. And, this hidden oasis is surrounded by history, but you won't find it in the middle of the desert.
There's your first clue.
There's the first clue.
People have been gathering here for nearly a century, and many visitors come to sit and enjoy the sound of the water. Yeah, I see the water there.
I do. That turquoise beautifulness. If you ever attended a wedding, brunch, or special event in downtown Chandler, you'll probably walked right past this spot.
I think I know what it is.
You do?
This landmark shares its name with the famous California city, but you won't need to cross state lines to find it. Ooh.
Oh my goodness. Do we have any comments yet? Any guesses? Any guesses, Bueller? All right, we'll give you more hints. Look for palm trees, Spanish-style architecture, and one of the prettiest courtyards in all of Arizona.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
We need more clues.
Bring it. You got one?
No, I'm
Oh.
typing.
Some people come for the history. Others come for the ghosts. That's intriguing. Our mystery location is hiding in the courtyard of one of Arizona's most famous historic hotels. I think I can guess. We are giving some pretty obvious, hardcore clues right now. Come on, people, participate.
You don't get this one.
There's prizes. It's a shout out. Follow the sound of the water and maybe the spirits. This place has welcomed guests since before air conditioning was common. I can't even imagine that time here in good old Chandler, Arizona. A little slice of paradise tucked into downtown Chandler. Are we getting closer, you think? If walls could talk, this place would have stories for days. Sorry, I asked you a question and then I talked all over you.
No, that's it. Those are all good clues. Not a resort, not a park, but definitely an oasis.
Oh. Cowboy. Who's Cowboy? Cowboy says he's checking for the ghost before giving away the answer. Oh.
I mean, that's another clue.
Wow. D insists it's romantic. Harry thinks it's haunted. I like those last clues. Those are kind of a mystery as well.
Who's Cowboy D and Harry? It's weird.
Do you want me to sing the song?
No. No. Got some Q&As. You sticking around for the Q&As or you got to bolt?
I might have to bolt in a few minutes here. We can do a few. Do you want me to answer some?
Just going to check the Hometown Social feed. I do have Bottle and Bean in Chandler there. We're familiar with Bottle and Bean. You go there a lot, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I like their Ocotillo. That's my favorite. It's so delicious, so refreshing. It's just a cool place to be too. Downtown Ocotillo it's kind of magical. It's got a real community vibe there.
And you say downtown Ocotillo, that's not like a city. That's an area in Chandler, like we mentioned earlier on our map. If you were here with us, we went through the different well-known areas of Chandler, and Ocotillo is one of them. This is just a complex, they call it downtown Ocotillo. Ocotillo. You say it Oco or Oco?
Potato. I do a Ocotillo. But yeah, check out Bottle and Bean. That's great. This is on the Hometown Social feed?
Yeah.
Okay, very nice.
These are one of our sponsored listings at Hometown Hawk.
Great choice.
Love the Bottle and Bean. Some questions. Did somebody say ostriches? Is Chandler secretly a giant bird sanctuary?
Well, before Chandler became a massive tech powerhouse, it was a quiet agricultural town best known for its cotton fields and the legendary Ostrich Festival. It's a massive, can't-miss tradition that takes over the city every single March. So yes, they have microchips, but they also party with giant birds every spring. And not to mention the Perch, which is in downtown Chandler, and it's a very beloved establishment, which houses over 100 birds, right?
I'm not sure, but yeah, we talked about the Perch in downtown Chandler and coming to downtown Queen Creek.
That's right. Yeah. So that's a very fitting question. Good job, us.
Go ahead, read. I'm going to change my banner. I didn't change it. I just realized that.
Oh, which banner?
At the bottom, it says that we're exploring Queen Creek. That is incorrect.
Oh, rude. Question. Okay, I'm moving to the desert. Am I doomed to play golf on dirt and rocks? Okay. Absolutely not. In fact, Chandler is basically royalty when it comes to Arizona golf. The city is home to the historic San Marcos Golf Course, which was established way back in 1913. Why is that a big deal? Because it was literally the first grass golf course in all of Arizona. So bring your clubs because the greens are actually green.
Yeah, are there actually robots driving around Chandler? Well, honestly, yes. If you're cruising around the city, you might spot what locals call robo-taxis. These are AI-powered self-driving cars that zip around and transport passengers completely without a human driver. It's just part of living in the Silicon Desert where all the major tech companies hang out. You know. You probably got those. Are starting to become more common now. You see them all over Phoenix and Scottsdale and Chandler. They're all over.
Mm-hmm. And the DoorDash delivery. Have you seen those yet?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Scary.
They're so cute. We might have to share a picture or video. I'm driving down the road and I took a little video, but anyway, here nor there. Okay, what do we got? I want to move there, but my grandparents want to come too. Where do we put them? Okay, great question.
Sun Lakes. It's a quiet, age-restricted community right on Chandler's southern edge. It's got mature landscaping, super calm vibe. Sits right next to the Chandler Regional Medical Center. They also have non-restricted subdivisions, so non-age restricted subdivisions right next door that are incredibly family-friendly and give you the same peaceful lifestyle. Sun Lakes down in the southern part, right at the bottom of Chandler.
Yes.
Geographically.
Southern Chandler. Yeah. I almost said something.
Culturally. At the bottom.
No, no. Not to be confused. It's close to downtown Ocotillo. So, pretty little area there. Mm-hmm. I shouldn't say little area. It's a master plan community that's quite massive.
Is Chandler just a tiny little farm town in the middle of nowhere?
It definitely used to be, but those days are long, long gone. Chandler has exploded into one of the most polished, highly sought-after cities in Arizona, drawing people from Seattle, Los Angeles, and Chicago in droves. The city's population has skyrocketed since the 1980s and is estimated to be pushing nearly 300,000 residents in 2025. What about 2026? Even more, I bet.
Probably even more.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what do we got? I'm looking to relocate, but I'm worried about whether water shortages are going to happen in the desert. How is Chandler handling this?
Okay.
Great question.
Chandler is actually highly proactive when it comes to sustainability. Chandler has a diverse water portfolio that includes the Colorado River, the Salt and Verde rivers, groundwater, and a robust reclaimed water system. The city is constantly investing in conservation programs, aquifer storage, and recovery wells, and expanding its reclaimed water facilities to ensure long-term water security.
Yeah, water's the thing, but we got it under control as long as we can. We're all in this together, right? On the whole planet. Everybody picks on Arizona, but I'm like, water desalination is probably a thing in the future. Probably coming.
Yep. Everywhere.
Not so far in the distant future, even possibly. Another question, does Chandler have a real downtown, or is it just a suburban strip mall? No, we talked about that.
Yeah. Chandler has a fantastic historic downtown. Confirmed by me. The Downtown Historic District is the cultural heart of the city, offering a walkable, artsy urban energy. That sounded really weird. I just heard myself. It's home to the Restored Craftsman Bungalows, the Chandler Center for the Arts, and Dr. A.J. Chandler Park, which hosts weekend festivals and a year-round farmers market. Plus, the city recently adopted a massive downtown region area plan to continue transforming the area into even more vibrant, walkable hub packed with robust arts, diverse dining, and entertainment options. I love going to downtown Chandler, clearly.
Is Chandler just a bunch of corporate tech parks, or is there actually stuff to do? It has an incredible community. Culture is packed with family-friendly events. A huge local favorite is the Tumbleweed Recreational Center and Park, which has sports fields, splash pads, all the stuff. Chandler also hosts the legendary Ostrich Festival every March. They host the Chandler Jazz Festival every spring. And a massive annual Thanksgiving parade. I haven't seen that yet. I've never gone to the Thanksgiving parade.
I've never heard of it. That's intriguing.
I keep hearing the term Silicon Desert. What does that mean? It means there's a lot of tech companies. And they call it a corridor. It's not just Intel. It's got huge companies like PayPal, Wells Fargo, Microchip Technology, Northrop Grumman. Lots of stuff going on in the tech corridor. And that's what I got. I also got a date with TikTok at 1 o'clock. So,
you got a bolt on out. Well, this is fun.
Once again,
show me some more Bottle and Bean. Now I'm getting thirsty.
The hometown social feed has Bottle and Bean in Chandler. That's the one that you see on the right side there, those are the groups. I should have created Chandler. Just haven't got around to it. But that's all the groups will be the cities. And then once you go inside the group, you'll be able to basically see all the fantastic local listings broken down by category. But the one that we have in Chandler here is Bottle and Bean. Great place. Anything else, Amber?
Anything else for me? No, I'm really digging that Bottle and Bean. Now I'm kind of craving it.
Yeah. Stop over at the Bottle and Bean.
Stop over. There are some great other local businesses in the downtown Ocotillo area specifically and downtown Chandler because they are just culturally local. There's just a nice local vibe in downtown specifically. So I would definitely check out that collection. And yeah, we need to get some more social posts on there. Get the word out to the interwebs and the people. Give them what they want.
Sounds good. Be back tomorrow at noon, and we're going to be taking a look at Mesa.
Ooh.
So, got Chandler. We're just going to go up north a little bit and to the east in the very large city of Mesa. That'll be fun.
I'm excited.
All right, folks. See you tomorrow. Amber, see you tomorrow at noon-ish.